Hey, everybody. Welcome to a yet unnamed podcast for
Hey,
Glen.
yup.
Hey up, everybody.
Hey,
How you
yup.
doing? I know, is that too much? That might be too much. I'm sorry.
It can never be enough. Can never be enough.
Havana
I'm Dot.
I'm
That's
Ron.
Ross. And we are a hot mess tonight.
It is. I mean, is anybody ready for Gulf Wars? Because I'm not. Are
I
you
saw
ready?
something like it's 8 days till, and I'm like, no.
Yeah. No, I don't know what I'm like. I'm not thinking
Surely
about it.
these 8 days have 48 hours in them because that's how much time I need. So I'm going to work on Dot time, but I'm so excited.
And the time I've kind of been thinking about trying to get ready and pre-packing and staging suddenly is starting to get filled up with a few other things. And I'm like, stop. You need to focus. Focus. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted.
Yeah, by work and stuff, like work.
What is this?
I don't know. I don't know. But let's get to it. Let's do a quick wrap up of what we got going on so we can zip on to our war prep. I did not get to make it to Fighters Collegium. I had a medical thing come up. I'm okay. But I just couldn't travel.
But you were working net command behind the scenes as we sent you some video for TikTok, and
Yep.
you can find that over on the Glen Aubin TikTok channel. We'll put it below for you to find. So Fighters Collegium.
Yep.
Let me just say that I did not appreciate the heat and had a heat related moment and had to take some time to drink some water and some salt and cool off before I could fight the rest of the day. So going into goodness knows what kind of weather we have ahead of us, but we've got to be prepared. So obviously I'm learning how to take care of myself on the fighting field.
Yes, reaction to heat. And even though we could be fighting in cooler temperatures, you can still overheat. So listen to your body, don't push it. There's many, many days of fighting and you want to be healthy for most of them, if not all of them. So make sure you're staying hydrated, make sure you're cooling off. If you're not feeling well, go ahead and stop and let your body cool down. I am not a medical person. But
fortunately, I was surrounded by much, what do you call it? Experienced fighters. Sir Angus saw something, knew something was wrong and drugged me into some AC and started helping me cool down. Once I did that, I was great, the rest of the day.
Right.
Wonderful fights. There was a couple of classes.
So talk to me about the site. How was that new site? It looked gorgeous.
It was gorgeous. So the cabins are pristine. So the cabin I was in had 2 toilets, 2 showers, a bunch of bunk beds. I don't know how many in there, but it had its own porch. And it was kind of interesting. I was like, why are these, like it's facing away from the road, but it faced the creek. And so the creek had a wonderful sand bed. So it was, you could walk in it and it was ice cold. So after a day in the full sun, that's the picture that got posted on Instagram, is everybody sitting in the creek trying to cool off. And if you were concerned about feeling foolish getting in the water, let me just say, I fell flat on my back and planted, didn't do a face plant, but I did like a full Aikido back fall. And so don't worry, next time we use the site, I've already got you covered. You can't.
Well, I'm excited to see it. I was really disappointed that I didn't get to go, but sometimes you just have to listen to your body, and when your body says, then you listen to it. But I'm excited. It looked gorgeous. It looked like there was plenty of room for fighting. I liked the look of the outdoor feast, but it was still covered. That looked beautiful. I heard great things about the feast. So
kitchen looked clean. And I think there was probably like 6 to 8 of these cabins that slept 12 people each. So
good size.
Lots of smaller pavilions. So like out by our cluster of cabins, there was a smaller pavilion that you could sit under.
Oh, nice.
And each section had its own fire pit. So
We
Yeah.
need to keep that one in the rotation.
Yeah.
People in Mississippi or southern parts of, I guess, Louisiana.
Well,
So,
good job, Dragon's Will, for finding the site. It's fantastic. We
yeah,
always need good sites.
we need those hidden gems around. Yeah, so well, that's great. That is fantastic.
I would like to say that the Sweatawetha Rebellion was
Yeah.
crushed. Let's just leave it at that. But you know, it was all good at the end of the day. I would like to say, as a costumer, I met Lady Saroth, who received her AOA over the weekend. The woman, you know, it was really
Congratulations.
neat. I got to talk to her a little bit because she outdid herself with all the banners and the surcoats and stuff. It was amazing that this one woman created for it.
And how fast did she do it? Because it
I-
just sprung up at Winter Wonders. I still have a tunic in there from 2 weeks ago that has to be hemmed and stuff. So
But you
that's
got
pretty.
curtains.
I did make curtains square. Come by Bruno and see my curtains at Gulf Wars. It's on your must-do list.
It's definitely on mine for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what else to say about Fighters Collegium, but it was a most enjoyable event.
Well, good. I'm glad people had a good time. I'm going to say this out again. There is still time to authorize if you can get it done this weekend. There's not a whole lot of time. Remember, there is no authorization at war. So check your card, make sure you're still good to go. And if you need to reauthorize, take care of it this next coming up weekend. I'm going to try and travel down to Vogelsburg to get done what I intended to do at Fighters Collegium. So, but if not, it'll be okay. I'll have plenty to do at Gulf Wars.
Come hang out, volunteer. There'll be plenty to do.
Plenty to do. Plenty to do. I'm trying to think of it. I've been out of the loop for a couple weeks, so I don't really know what else is happening out there. Any other news?
You know, I have to be honest, I've had my head down a little bit too, you know, sewing and working on armor. Axmore has one more sew night that's coming up, the virtual.
Right.
Although I think the focus is going to be on Amazon garb. I don't know who's teaching that. Like recently they you know what to do with your scraps. So if you've got a 1 yard piece of something, what is something that you could make with it? And that was a neat little class. Let's talk about what you got and you don't know what to do with it.
Right. So, are these on YouTube? Are they recording them?
They're not recorded. They're not recorded, okay. But it was really neat. To do it, like one night it was how to do hair. I mean, and let's be honest, a lot of people have a very modern cut, or they don't know what, like me, I stink at hair. I mean, let me just braid it up or put it on the top of my head. But
yeah, so here's my hair care. You ready?
Okay.
All right, here we go. That's it. So that's what I know how to do. And I cannot,
looks good.
Well, I cannot do it with anything other than glasses. So like nothing else. There it is. All right. So, woo, I'm a whole new person. No, that would have been really good for me to take too, because I don't, you know, I don't know what to do with this. So I put on a hat, and there was a question earlier on Facebook if straw hats were period. And the answer is
yes.
Yes, they are. So it helps shade and protect, and they are period. So
yep.
That was an interesting
multiple time periods and cultures.
Yep.
What Fergus does, Fergus is the ones that popped to mind immediately was there's some extant Roman straw hats.
Yeah, well, I liked all the pictures that people posted, so I didn't feel so bad when I would go out now in mine. But I don't leave home without it. This pale, pasty complexion burns like that. Oh, yeah. So
yeah, you know. I do too, but yet I keep forgetting to put my hat on.
Yeah.
Woe is me.
When you've had lip surgery because of some skin cancer, you realize, yeah.
Better take care of yourself.
Exactly. Do that at Gulf Wars. Sunscreen.
Indeed. So
and
much.
Plenty of liquid. Plenty of liquid. the water kind. I'm sure there'll be other kind of liquid but that can dehydrate. So make sure you're drinking plenty of water during the day to counterbalance.
Absolutely. Otherwise, I think it's a short week for us as far as wrapping up on whatever. I think we're going to keep it nice and sweet and short
Perfect. Perfect.
because we got things to do.
We do.
You guys out there in Glen Auburn have things to do to get ready for Gulf Wars. So
Yeah, if you can drop us a line or in the comments, tell us your favorite war prep. What is or the most important, or what do people forget that you need to make sure that you do? You know, let us know what you're doing, and we'll see you next week on
AYUP.
AYUP.
Bye, guys.